Pass, pass. You've been having some difficulty studying for exams. That is important. You need to make sure that you can get your studying done. Although, if you are... Now, you know what? I won't say it. I won't say it. Because I do have a video coming out about how to better study math or learn math. But that'll be next Sunday on my other channel. Alright, pass, pass. We got an 11 count, third seat. Of course we're going to open. We'll open a diamond. The opponents have clubs, we have diamonds. Technically we win this battle, but... we have a pretty bad hand. There's a couple things that kind of make me want to bid 3 diamonds. One of which is that I think they're making 3 clubs, and at these colors, it can be difficult for them to double us in an auction like this. Now, the better the field, the less I would be interested in bidding 3 diamonds. But in a weak field, I think 3 diamonds actually is going to earn you quite a few match points on hands like this, because a lot of players, so many players are afraid of bidding 4 of a minor at match points. You'll often hear that it's just a bad contract to play. Like, why would anyone want a contract for exactly plus 130 on a board? So a lot of them will either just pass or, you know, maybe bid 5 of the minor, in which case you don't really lose out much by bidding 3 diamonds. What it does do is it takes away a Q bid from West, and that can be really helpful in an auction like this, where we don't have much, partner has a minimum hand, East has a little bit of support, but maybe some extra values with a diamond stopper. And so West could have a big hand here, and they want to bid 3 diamonds to look for a stopper for 3 no trump. 3 diamonds takes that away from them. So, you know, in a fairly weak field, West might not have a good way to deal with this. And if they're afraid of doubling us, then we can kind of just get away with it. In a stronger field, players will have better agreements. Obviously, West can just like fake a 3 of a major bid with a 3-card suit. In that situation, if they're looking for a diamond stopper, and their partner will pick up on that. But I'm going to bid 3 diamonds. You know, I think it's somewhat unlikely that we go minus 150 undoubled. So realistically, they just have to double us to get a good result on this one. Or bid 3 no trump anyway. All right. Well, this is interesting. So partner forgot to show their spade fit. Which, I mean, I can't say I'm a huge fan of forgetting to show the spade fit. You know, because sure, we can compete in diamonds, but it's match points, right? Like, if we missed spades, then we're just getting a bad result compared with the field. I mean, obviously not in a robot tournament where all the robots are bidding 2 diamonds here. But I am happy that we've actually competed to 3 diamonds now, given what partner's hand looks like. Maybe they were going down in 3 clubs, although I doubt it. Especially given this opening lead, and I think we have a decent chance of making this contract. So they can get a spade ruff, although East might not have an immediate entry. Assuming West has the club ace for the overcall, which I think is somewhat likely. I suspect that heart and diamond honors might be split. Maybe West has the king, queen of hearts, but I'd expect East to have a diamond honor, maybe a club honor, possibly the queen of hearts or something like that. That would give West a hand that's like the ace of diamonds, the ace queen of clubs, the king of hearts, and they wouldn't need much more than that to overcall 2 clubs. I mean, for the robots at least. I guess I'm going to lead a diamond to the 10. You know, the fact that West has led what appears to be a singleton spade, I would prefer to lead diamonds from dummy so that East has a harder time, you know, hopping up with something like King Doubleton on the first round, and then I can pull at least a couple rounds of trumps. East might also have like a singleton king. But I really don't want to block the spade suit in such a way by winning the ace. Yeah, let's win the king and lead a low diamond. You know, West might hop up with like king third or something. Okay, diamond to the 10 and king. East does return a club, not a spade. A spade return would give West a ruff, but it would also just kind of help us in setting up the spade suit. So club goes to the ace. West cashes the diamond ace, which is friendly. I guess it doesn't matter if we unblock here. I'm trying to be like a little bit careful, because assuming it is a singleton spade, I unblock, I pull another round of trumps. Let's say they switch to clubs, I win. I pull another round of trumps, jack of spades, spade to the ace, spade ruff. I can cross in diamonds. Oh, I can just ruff a club. Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking so hard about. So now I can cross in diamonds, or play a diamond, ruff the spade's good, ruff a club. Oh, I see. I was trying to make all the rest of the tricks. And maybe, I guess I can if West started with ace doubleton of diamonds. Right? I could play a spade to the 9 right now. West wouldn't be able to ruff. Then I pull a trump. I unblock the jack of spades. I ruff a club. And then I run the spades to pitch my heart losers. It's gonna look pretty silly if West started with queen 10 doubleton of spades. And it's gonna come out as a wash if West... Oh no, I can't afford to do this if West can ruff, right? If West gets to ruff this trick, a spade to the 9, West can play a club forcing me. And then I really needed to preserve that 6 of diamonds. So, okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play a spade to the jack. Well, pull a trump and then cash the jack of spades. We at least make our contract. There's no real chance at 130 unless West has led from queen doubleton of spades, which I think is somewhat unlikely. But it feels like a bit too much of a risk to play a spade to the 9. If West ruffs and plays back a club, we actually go down. If West ruffs and plays a heart, we can make it, but the club continuation would be a little bit too much for us. Man, it's really weird, though, West cashing the diamond. I think West actually started with 2 diamonds. Although this would give West 5-5, right? We know East has 3 clubs. If West really started with 1 spade and just 2 diamonds, ace doubleton, then West started with 5 hearts. And they would have overcalled 2 no trump, not 2 clubs. So either West actually did lead from queen doubleton of spades, in which case we should just pull trump and then claim the rest, or West cashed the ace of diamonds from ace doubleton remaining, which is really weird. Okay, I'm gonna pull a trump. West led from Queen Doubleton of Spades. Nice 2-club overcall also, by the way. Nice 3-club bid from East. 4-3-3. Most of their values in the opponent's suit. They could have gotten into some real trouble. I mean, it looks like they would pick up the heart suit if they ended up in 3 clubs doubled. So they would lose a club, a heart, and 2 spades. Maybe we could get a heart ruff if they aren't careful. Anyway, plus 130. So we missed out on a spade contract, but we're happy to go plus. Board 2. Pass on our right. We're second seat unfavorable. This tends to be the most conservative position. I really don't like a 2-heart opener on this hand. Man, am I gonna pass? Let me just think for a second, because my instincts are telling me that maybe pass is the right way to go about this one. 2 hearts I don't like because our hand just doesn't feel like a typical preempt. It's so far removed from what partner would expect from a typical preempt that partner's not going to be able to judge very well. That's one of the difficulties with trying to play a constructive preempt system. You know, a lot of people in a lot of places in the world, and we'll see this in the World Championships, like New Zealand especially, and you know, a lot of juniors prefer to play their preempts destructively. The 2 types of bidding are like constructive and destructive, and so like constructive means you and your partner are trying to convey information to help your side reach the best contract. Destructive is when you and your partner aren't like trying to convey information at all, and instead you're just trying to get in the way of the opposition. So if you're playing a destructive type of preempt style, then of course your preempts can mean anything, but the challenge is that now your partner has no idea what to do if they have a ton of values. It could be right to pass, and it could be right to bid a game. And usually you're a bit too high for them to make an intelligent decision, so they're just blindly guessing, which is okay. I mean, it's like gambling, and if you have that sort of, you know, philosophy about that's how you want to play bridge, or that's how you derive enjoyment from the game of bridge, that's totally fine. But if you're playing a constructive preempt style, you really want your bids to have a somewhat narrow range in terms of what your partner expects. And here, there's a lot of things that partner's not going to expect from our hand for a 2-heart preempt. 1, our suit is terrible. It's really bad. Most of the time, if partner had a small singleton trump and we preempt vulnerable against not in second seat, partner would say, okay, you know, I have a 17 count outside of the trump suit. My small singleton trump, hopefully partner can hold their losers to 1 or maybe 2 in the suit. And realistically, opposite that, we're in huge trouble for doing so with this heart suit. So we could get overboard in 4 hearts when 3 no trump would be a fine place to play. Secondly, we have just like a ton of values outside. So if the opponents actually do find spades or something and compete, it could easily be right for us to defend despite our spade void, because we have a lot of defense. The queen, 10, and 9 of diamonds, the king, queen of clubs, and you know, partner might not expect that. If partner's looking at like 3 small clubs or something, partner might say, well, we have no tricks in this suit on defense, when in reality we might have 2 tricks in the club suit. Alternatively, I could open a heart on this hand. I don't think that bid's so bad, but my thinking on opening light, which obviously my partner, Gib, and I have not discussed this, is that you really want to have enough defense if you open light in terms of values that your partner is going to be able to sensibly decide whether or not to double the opponents later. And here, if we open heart, and partner's sitting on like queen jack 10 fourth of spades and the opponent's bid to 4 spades later, partner's going to double. And we actually don't have a ton of like guaranteed defense. You know, I just said that for a preempt we have a lot of defense on the outside, which is true. Partner's not going to expect 7 high card points outside of our trump suit when we preempt. But in terms of an opening bid, we have very few tricks in our hand. So the lack of high cards and the lack of quick tricks makes it kind of means that if it's not our side's hand, we're going to end up getting in trouble for opening the bidding because partner's going to assume we have more stuff than we actually do. So, you know, one heart could work out if partner has like a 15 count over there. We're going to be very happy that we opened a heart. We can then describe our hand, show our minimum values, and partner can place the contract and 3 no, 4 hearts, 5 clubs, whatever. But if it's going to get to be a competitive auction, opening a heart might not actually work out so well. It kind of feels a little bit better to just pass for now. If partner has stuff, we'll be able to show our hand later, and sure, maybe we're a bit heavy for a pass, but at least we'll convey that we have a maximum passed hand and some hearts. If the opponents start bidding, like if West opens a spade and East raises to 2 spades or bids a no trump or something, we can come in with a heart bid and partner will have a much better sense of what our hand looks like. I think I'm going to pass this. This is really strange. This feels really weird. Normally I'm a huge advocate for opening light, but we'll pass. Partner opens a spade. So we can bid 2 hearts, non-forcing, right? We're a passed hand. And that seems like a good description of what we've got. If partner bids 2 spades, we can then bid 3 clubs, and at least we've showed our cards. I don't know, maybe we're supposed to pass 2 spades, but we'll see what partner does. Partner raises to a heart game. Feels like maybe we were going to get here anyway if we had preempted 2 hearts, or obviously if we had opened 1 heart. We get a spade lead. Oh boy. Partner has a big hand. Well, this is a little bit concerning because why is West leading spades? I might have overlooked that that detail for a second. Maybe it's like 5-4 doubleton, but I mean still, just stop leading dummy's suit. This is not a good plan. We could have missed a slam here. I mean, we have no losers on the top, and if trumps split and we can ruff both diamonds and dummy and then the clubs come home, we're actually making 13 tricks. Yana says, don't the robots play a 3 heart bid as 6 with an invite? Well, maybe, but I mean, this is not a 3 heart bid. Like if partner was if we were an unpassed hand, I would definitely not bid 3 hearts with this. Our suit is so bad. 3 heart, I mean, you really want to make these bids with a very, very specific hand type. And the one that I advocate for is a suit that can reasonably play for 1 loser opposite a small singleton. So something like King Queen 10 9 6th is fine. King Queen 10 6th is like borderline. King Queen Jack 6th, of course, fine. Ace King Jack 10 6th is fine, you know. And a singleton or void in opener suit, so that they don't feel obligated to correct back if they have a weak hand with a small singleton and like a 6-card suit of their own. So that's kind of the hand type because it just takes up so much room. So here, I would not at all be convinced that we would rather play 3 hearts than a no trump or 2 spades or 2 clubs or something. So I would definitely not bid 3 hearts. But it is true. I mean, for the robots, they'll probably bid 3 hearts on hands like this opposite a 1 spade opener. Let's play low at trick 1. Okay, so West has led from the jack of spades. Obviously another big no-no. East played the queen. We'll ruff. Now, It was the 5 of spades lead. So if it's from Jack 4th, we can rough out the spade suit by roughing a couple of rounds. If it's from Jack 3rd, we could rough out the spade suit by, you know, forcing East to cover the king with the ace, and then the 10 will eventually become high. Do I have entries to do all of this? Let's say I play a heart to the queen, low spade rough. Yeah, I suppose I'm making 12 or 13 tricks depending on whether I can pick up the spades and maybe depending on the heart split. Heart to the queen. I suppose I will need to guess the spades immediately, but let's say I just choose to play West to have led from Jack 4th. I rough a spade. Heart to the ace. Rough a spade, even if I misguess, and hearts are 3-1, I can pull the last trump, cross in clubs to keep the diamonds protected, and then just give up a spade. I have the ace of diamonds entry. So we'll basically just need to guess what's going on in the spade suit. 8, Jack, Queen, 3. I'm going to take the Jack of Hearts as a true card. 3 is kind of a weird play. I mean, the 2 of Hearts is missing, but so is the 4. So with nothing better to go on, I guess we'll play West to have led from spade length. Let's rough a spade low. 3 of spades, 4. Whoa, hello. West put up the Jack of Hearts from Jack 3rd? I'm sorry, what? I don't believe it. What was that play? Okay, we're still in this position where we can try and guess the spades for a 13th trick. You know, again, with very little to go on, it's now starting to look as if West was more likely to have led from 3 spades as opposed to a 4-card holding. I mean, if West had... Yeah, you know what? I'm actually fairly confident West started with Jack 3rd. I guess East could have false carded a trick 1 and played the queen from ace queen Jack 4th, but then there's nothing we can do. Yeah, I'm gonna play the king because either West is 4-3-3 with 4 spades to the Jack, but that would give East a 6-card diamond suit that they didn't preempt in first seat, which is possible, but somewhat unlikely. Or West also has 4 diamonds, and then they would have a doubleton club that they probably would have preferred to lead to try and get a rough. So let's lead the king of spades. Okay. Perfect. Now we can just rough a spade high. And because West has squandered the Jack of Hearts, we can just pull the last trump with a heart to the 9, and we have the rest. So East did have a 6-card diamond suit, but the reason they didn't preempt, I mean, not just because their diamonds were so bad, but also they have 4 spades. So, plus 7-10, I actually don't know how that's going to score. If people open a heart... I mean, a whole variety of things could happen, but it's very possible that the north hand just forces to a slam, in which case you'll probably do pretty well. Although it's possible to go down in the slam. You know, if you rough 2 diamonds, you do have a heart loser, and then you're going to need to pick up the club suit. And the clubs don't come home easily. So, I could see people going down. I feel like 7-10 is a good result. Board 3. Let's open a club. Partner bids a heart. We get take out double. Our hand is incredible for hearts. Let me think for a second. My general policy is that I want to bid 4 of a major if opposite 5 to the ace or king. Game is the spot we want to end up in. So let's say partner has king 5th of hearts and nothing else in hand. A doubleton spade. How do I feel about our prospects in 4 hearts? We have 2 spades. Let's say we lose a trump. We might have a club loser. Partner could have the club queen. If partner has the club queen, we're there. And would partner accept an invite if I just bid 3 hearts and they have like queen 3rd of clubs and king 5th of hearts? Maybe not. But I guess it's close. Certainly we don't want to bid 2 hearts despite only having 12 high card points. So I guess I'll bid 3 hearts. This feels borderline. I could see a 4 heart bid working out better. I think at imps I would probably bid 4 hearts on the theory that sometimes trumps actually split 2-2 on an auction like this. But 3 hearts feels like more than enough at match points. We get the ace of diamonds lead. Sure. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. Well, now what? I guess there are a couple of options. It's somewhat tempting to just try and play this hand as a cross ruff after this lead. Ace of diamonds, really? Well, I guess let's start by ruffing. I don't know why I played the 8. That was just a misclick. Not that I think it matters. I think my plan is going to be to ruff the 3 of diamonds. I could try and set up the diamond suit. I mean, club to the queen, ruff a diamond, ace king of clubs pitching spades. Well, we'll definitely play club to the queen. 7-5, queen 6. The 2 of clubs is missing. Someone has false carded me because there are only 7 clubs missing, and the opponents can't both be playing high-low. I just need to decide if I'm trying to cash the king of diamonds. If I want to play the hand as a cross ruff, I probably should. I think it also might be effective to cash the diamond king if I want to see if the queen 3rd of diamonds falls. Because if it does, king of diamonds, diamond ruff, I can then cash the heart ace and pitch a couple spades and then play a heart. Or at least try and cash a couple of clubs to pitch spades and then play a heart. My hand would be high. Otherwise, if the queen of diamonds doesn't fall when I ruff the 3, I could then proceed along cross ruff lines once again. Yeah, let's cash the diamond king. And our clubs are never going to be all that useful. Ruff a diamond. Queen doesn't drop. Ace of clubs 2, 10, 9. So West has high load in the club suit. East has played low high. I mean, that would be consistent with East having 3 clubs. So East might have a singleton heart. Okay. I guess we should cash the Ace of Hearts now. I mean, if East led the Ace of Diamonds from Ace Queen 5th, which is that would be one of the most obnoxious leads ever, then I suppose I would actually need to ruff a spade and take a roughing hook and diamonds immediately. But I really don't want West to overruff and then play back a club. So I think I'm going to cash the Ace of Hearts, ruff a spade, and ruff a diamond. Okay. Yeah. Final question. So I could ruff a spade and exit a trump and hope that the trumps split. We know East has 4 diamonds. So if trumps don't split, East would have had 5 spades. And then, since our 10 of clubs is actually, it's just safe to ruff a spade and then exit a trump, right? Because if West has 2 more hearts, then they're out of spades. We know that they have, after I ruff the 6 of spades good, or ruff a spade in my hand, we know West still has a club left. Okay, so East started with 5 spades. And we lost the 2 natural trump tricks that we had from the start. 11 tricks, 450. Probably not a terrible result, but I expect the field to get there. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh boy. Oh boy. We have a big one. 2 diamonds preemptive on our left. We have a 14 count with 2 diamond stops. 3 diamonds by partner, Michaels. I think this is pretty popular to play the 3 diamond bid as Michaels here. We have a huge spade fit. We have all of the controls. I mean, I'm tempted by this bid, honestly. They lead the unsupported ace instead of from ace-king. They'll lead king from ace-king. So whenever you get an ace lead, you know it's unsupported. And yes, as George mentions, it is somewhat random what the robots lead in general. But they do like to lead... Oh, I see. You meant ace of diamonds instead of ace king of spades. Yeah, it is completely random. They love leading unsupported aces just because they think that you're always going to guess the suit every time. So it's, you know, they don't gain the 50% from not... from like withholding their ace at trick 1, and they get to look at dummy. I don't know why they would rather lead a diamond than a spade. What's the benefit of king from ace king? That was a good question that I could have answered 15 years ago, but I'm sorry, I don't have a good answer for you. It's been so long since I've studied like carding theory and that sort of stuff. I think one of the things that a lot of people do, which I recall being somewhat popular, and I don't think I've seen it much recently, so maybe it's either bad or has fallen out of favor, is ace for attitude, king for count, so that you can lead both from ace-king holdings. But I haven't seen anyone do that recently, so maybe it's just no good anymore. Someone figured out a better method. Three diamonds, huh? Okay, let's see what happens if I can go slower. So I could just like, wait, four diamonds is natural? Well, certainly on this auction, we want to be playing in a diamond fit, don't we? Four no trump is question mark. Hold on. I'm gonna find a way to force with spades. Aha. Five diamonds is forcing with spades. Is there a way to set spades as trump and bid keycard? Partner, please let me set spades as trump and bid keycard. This is amazing. Okay, hold on. I'm thinking. Because we have no losers in the minors. We have three quick tricks that cover all of partner's three minor suit cards, no matter what their distribution is. If partner has the ace of hearts, we have no heart losers, and we have plenty of trumps to rough the heart suit good. So all we need to make seven spades is partner needs to have the ace king of spades and the ace of hearts. And spades not to split 3-0. What do other bids show? 6 diamonds, forcing to 6 spades, 18 or more total points. What is the difference between 5 diamonds? It shows 3 extra points, bidding to the 6th level instead of bidding to the 5 level. What about 7 diamonds? 3 or more spades, 22 or more total points. Gotcha. I wonder if we could get to 7 no. Probably not with this partner, but in a real match point field, getting to 7 no on a hand like this can be really important. You know, obviously partner should have a really strong hand for this 3 diamond bid. I know they say 14 plus points, but it really should be a lot stronger than that. So partner could have ace king queen of spades, ace queen jack of hearts, and then 7 no trump is the right place to play. Alright, well, if I can't do anything intelligent on this hand, I may as well bid what I expect to make, which is 7 spades. I'm sorry, what? Dude, nice hand, partner. Thank you. Also, no double. Just to clarify, no double. You don't expect me to make 7 spades? The preemptor has the ace. Oh, this is amazing. Alright. Down 1. You guessed 6. I think 6 is a significant underbid, but yes, it would be wonderful if we could like set spades as trump somehow. I'm actually not sure how to set spades as trump. You know, undiscussed, I wouldn't be convinced that an auction like 4 diamonds, 4 hearts, 4 spades would be forcing. If it was, that would be great. But I feel like that's just a slam try. Maybe 4 no should be like double key card. Is that what it's called? Like key card for 2 suits? Anyway, down 1. Pass. We got a 16 count. I guess I'm gonna open this a spade. If these were the minors, I would probably open a no trump, but with both majors, we have an easy rebid of 2 hearts at the very least, and then we'll have to figure out what to do if partner bids 2 spades or something. Okay, we're in 4 hearts now all of a sudden. Thanks, Pard. How did we do? We get another unsupported ace lead from our genius left-hand opponent. Amazing. Ace of clubs. 10 from east. West continues diamonds. Well, we'll play low. East better take the ace, otherwise we can pitch some diamond losers. So this at least gives us flexibility in the diamond suit. Get a diamond return. So we're missing out on the crucial 9 of hearts. We also haven't exactly like set up a suit. You know, clubs could be 3-3, but it's somewhat unlikely that they are. I think much more likely is that West is led from a singleton or doubleton ace of clubs. Setting up spades is pretty hard, though, as well. I feel like we might just be down 1. You know, partner's decision to bid 4 hearts, I didn't talk about this when dummy hit, seems a little bit obnoxious. They have an 8 count and no fit for my spade suit, and only 4 hearts. So we have an 8-card fit, our hands are misfitting, and I didn't promise extras with the 2 heart bid. I mean, here I have a wonderful 16 count, but 4 hearts doesn't seem to have very much play. So a simple 3 heart raise would have been enough from partner. I mean, I would have gone on to game anyway, so we would still end up here, but 4 hearts feels like a huge overbid. So what can I do to give myself a chance of making this? You know, I'm somewhat likely to get out for down 1 if I just win the king of diamonds, duck a heart, and then cash the heart ace and then start cross-ruffing, right? Eventually they'll get 2 heart tricks, but I'll be able to score all of my black suit winners. Giannis says, last hand, 4 clubs should set hearts, 4 diamonds set spades. It's always, it's always a tricky position to take if you're arguing that an unpassed hand shouldn't have a way to bid a natural suit of their own. That tends to be an argument that you always lose. Now, I mean, again, it's been a while since I've thought about these sorts of things, so I'm not really up to date on the most modern bidding theory, but, you know, by a passed hand, I would probably agree with you. By an unpassed hand, I think my understanding is that most experts would say you're insane for not being able to show your suit naturally. Because otherwise you just have a problem, right? Like, you can't be expected to jump to bid 5 clubs to show a single suited hand in clubs. That would just take up way too much room. But anyway, it is an interesting thought, and I think that's what a lot of people propose, is just like, when partner shows a 2-suiter, I really want to have ways to make sure that we get all of our possible fits in. But in reality, like, when are we going to have a hand like this? Is that more likely than us having a natural club suit that just wants to tell partner about our king, queen, jack, 10, 7th of clubs? I don't know. All right, back to this hand. Oh, I guess I'm going to win the diamond king and lead a low heart. If West has the king of hearts, they have to go up. Otherwise, I could technically win the queen. Not sure I would. But I could win the queen, cross to the heart ace, and then just cross-ruff the hand. And that might give us a little bit more flexibility. I mean, of course I could, like, there are layouts I can construct where double dummy I could make the contract, but I don't want to, like, play for them and end up going down 2. I think that's just a bad decision at match points when the entire field's going to be here. Really want to avoid going down 2. So do I really want to leave the queen of diamonds in dummy, or do I want to preserve an extra entry to hand? I guess I'm gonna leave the diamond queen. So West does hop up with the king of hearts. Oh. That is a really weird card to play. Because East followed with the 10 at trick 1. 10 of clubs. All right, let's think about this, because there are now, I think my chances of making this have gone up significantly. I mean, maybe West led from ace queen 5th, and this 9 of clubs is getting roughed. But yeah, East could have started with queen 10 doubleton. I'm going to play low. I think it's much more likely you started with queen 10 doubleton than something else. Okay. Let's try and pull trumps. Great, we did it. Yeah, these leads from ace empty are just so bad for the opponents. Plus 620, we'll take it. It's not too bad. Like, technically West couldn't do anything after the ace of clubs lead and 2 rounds of diamonds, but man, that was not great defense from the opponents. Pass by East, we get a 10 count, we'll pass. Diamond a spade, I will pass again. 2 clubs, 2 spades, sure. My lead, so we lead hearts against this auction, right? I mean, I'm not leading diamonds or clubs. Leading a spade has some merit. Sometimes West comes down with a singleton heart. But I'm pretty sure we still just lead hearts. You know, the king is overwhelmingly likely to be on our left anyway. We have so many values that it's just a little concerning to me, because I expect the opponents to have the king of hearts. Like, if we only had a 7 count, ace, queen, jack, 4th of hearts, no queen of clubs, no jack of diamonds, I would be a lot more confident that leading a heart is correct. Alright, ace of hearts. So, now what do we want to do? I mean, it would be nice if partner gave us a signal at trick 1. Now, what signal should partner give? I don't know. This would be something that you should probably discuss with your partner. Like, is this a suit preference situation when obviously continuing hearts has little merit? Is this a count situation? Because if I know that he started with a doubleton heart, I would definitely continue hearts here. That would knock out a crucial late entry to one of the minor suits. And Declare is not threatening to rough a heart in the dummy because we have 9 of them between our hand and partner. But I think I am going to continue a heart, because even if Declare gets a heart rough, it might come at the cost of taking a spade finesse, which we know is likely to work out. So it's possible that even if Declare gets a heart ruff, we get the trick back. Let's continue a heart. 7, king, 10, 9. Ooh, Declare pitches a heart loser on the club ace. Interesting. Ruffs a club. I guess I won't unblock. Plays another heart. Oh my god. Hello. Declare started with a lot of hearts over there, huh? Didn't see that one coming. They did end up scoring quite a few tricks, though. Minus 140. Interesting. So would we have done better if I had pulled a round of trumps? Rather than continuing hearts? I'm not sure. Declare would have had to adopt a completely different line of play, and it would matter what partner did after a spade to the king, depending on what Declare did next. Anyway, board 7. Now this feels like kind of a down the middle 2-diamond opener. I mean, we're a little bit strong. I guess in a lot of partnerships I would rather open this 1 diamond. Here, compare that with where was board 2, the one where we just don't have a ton of defense. This time we have, like, let's call them 2 tricks on defense: ace of clubs, king, queen of diamonds. So even if the opponents steal it away from us and partner doubles, we're not that upset defending with a hand like this. Yeah, we're a bit light on high card points, but with the additional jack of hearts, everyone would open a diamond, and it's not like the jack of hearts contributes all that much to our defensive prospects. I mean, with this partner, I think we could get away with a 2-diamond opener. It feels close. I'll open a diamond because I think it's probably, well within range. We have a great 6-card suit. We have an outside entry. 2 diamonds, Michaels. Partner bids 2 spades, showing clubs, constructive. We have 3 spade bid on our right. I mean, I've already opened, so I've kind of said my piece. If 3 spades passes back around to partner and they take another call, that's fine. We have a club fit, and we're actually relatively happy competing to 4 clubs. But bidding 4 clubs directly is just going to show way too much stuff. Partner's going to get the wrong idea about our hand, so we'll pass. Partners reopen with double, which I've been told when it says blank plus in the opponent's suit, that means it's a penalty double. I don't think this should be a penalty double. I think this should be takeout. Either way, we'll bid 4 clubs because we have a club fit. Five clubs. I'm suspicious that we've ended up in the right spot. I don't know what I did to encourage partner all that much, but here we are. Let me think for a second. If partner really has this good of a hand, could we be missing a slam? I mean, of course we could. Partner could have the spade ace, the heart king, the diamond ace, and the club king queen. I mean, that's a lot of stuff. But again, they don't know whether or not we have wasted stuff in the majors, and also whether or not we have a side source of tricks, like our diamond suit. I'm just going to pass. I mean, I think we could be on for a slam, but it feels like we've maybe been preempted out of it. And I'm also not convinced that partner knows what they're doing with this 5 club bid. Heart lead. Okay. What? I'm sorry. Why did partner think that this was the way to bid this hand? What should they have done? 2 spades, constructive with clubs. Constructive or better, right? That's what this should have said, constructive or better. 5 plus clubs, 10 plus point. I guess it's shown that way. Take out double. This seems fine. Raising 4 clubs to 5 feels very suspect to me. Partner has a lot of stuff wasted in the opponent's suit. Yeah, it's a 13 count, but even opposite like a 12 count from partner, the 5 level requires quite a few, tricks to make the contract. I don't know about 5 clubs. Feels a bit overzealous. I mean, it looks like we've ended up in a good spot. 7 of hearts lead. I mean, we gotta try the hook, right? Now what? It feels like diamonds are 4-0. It really feels like diamonds are 4-0. Now, West probably would have led a diamond. I'm tempted to lead the queen of clubs to the ace. The unfortunate thing, I think, is that East is pretty unlikely to cover the queen of clubs. A lot of people would be tempted to just cover an honor with an honor, but if East has, like, king third or even king fourth, like, especially with king fourth, East wouldn't cover the first round. And with king third, I think East is also somewhat unlikely to cover. I'm just a little bit nervous about taking a club hook. West wins, crosses to their partner in spades, and gets a diamond ruff with like king doubleton of clubs if West is 6-5. And it's starting to look pretty likely that West has at least 6 spades, right? East bid only 3 spades, and the opponents have 10 of them between them. If East had 5 of them, East probably would have bid 4 spades. Preemptive. Yeah, let's lead the queen of clubs to the ace. All right. This is fine. Hello? East just doesn't want to take their king of clubs? What? Well, we got to pull the last trump, so let's do so. All right, East cashes the spade ace. And we've got the rest. Wait, did I pitch a trick? Okay, no, I didn't. That was a little bit, that scared me for a second. Pitching a diamond. It's fine. Plus 600. We'll take it. Obviously we could have cashed 4 rounds of diamonds to pitch our spade loser, but then we would actually lose 2 hearts in the end position. We really needed to strip East 4th club. I'm surprised West didn't lead a diamond. I mean, also, like, again, why would West choose to lead from king 5th of hearts rather than king queen 10 6 of spades, especially in the suit their partner raised? I have no idea. I can't answer every question. Board 8. A diamond, a heart. Partner's a passed hand over a diamond. We got 12. Let's overcall spade. 2 clubs on our left. Right hand opponent jumps to 3 diamonds. We're done. This is not our hand. Sure, if we could bid 3 spades and have it go all pass and end the auction, we're probably in a good spot. But that's not really how bridge works, right? The opponents can double us. Partner will expect more values for the 3 spade bid and might compete to the 4 level. 3 diamonds, all pass. We get the queen of spades lead. Interesting. So West showed diamonds and clubs, and West has king 3rd or king 4th of spades. So West probably has very few hearts, but partner holding the spade queen and the ace king of hearts, I mean, not only would they maybe have led a heart, but they might have bid at some point. Makes me think that West has a singleton heart honor of some kind, either the ace or king. Which I guess means I'm not in too much of a hurry to cash my clubs. But maybe I should, just to help partner out, because if partner has the singleton ace of hearts, or if partner has the ace of hearts and declare has singleton king, I don't want to return the jack of spades, have declare win, and lead the king of hearts. Partner wins, and now partner has no idea what to do. Partner might try and give me a heart rough for all I know, and then declare can win and pitch a couple of club losers. So it feels like maybe I should just win the spade ace, cash 2 clubs, and then play back the jack of spades. King 5 2 3. Looks like a count card from partner. Hello? Declare had 4-4 in the minors. I see. Down 1. Well, partner had an automatic diamond lead against this contract, I have to say. Queen of spades I don't think makes a lot of sense when you have 5 trumps. Could we have done better if partner had just started leading trumps? Maybe. I'm not sure. Declare made a really, West made a really unusual decision to bid 2 clubs with 4-4, right? After the 1 spade overcall, you're not required to bid anything. And of course, if you wanted to bid something, it would be a lot more natural to bid a no trump. So you really should have 5-4 in the minors in auctions like this. I really don't even understand the 2 club call. That seems crazy to me. Anyway, plus 50. On to the next. We got 16. I'll open a no trump. Penalty double. 2 hearts by East. Okay. What?! I'm sorry. Was there nothing that you could have done over the double to let me... What is happening? I mean, if I knew that partner had a huge hand, I would have doubled 2 hearts. The opponents would have been in so much trouble, and the colors are perfect for it. And now Wes doesn't double. Oh my god. This is amazing. King of spades. I'm not going to play the queen. I do want West to set up a black suit trick for me. I guess it doesn't really matter. We know West has the ace of clubs, so... Man, what did West double with? Ace, king of spades. They have no diamond and no heart cards. They have the ace, queen, jack of clubs, but that's a 14 count. What? 16 or more high card points. Also, this time they led king from ace king instead of their ace queen jack of clubs. I'm so confused. Ace of spades. I need to pay careful attention to what East does on this trick. Maybe I don't. Maybe I absolutely don't need to pay careful attention. Oh, West has 6 spades to the ace king. They were just hoping to take the first 7 tricks. Ace king 10 6th and an outside ace. Oops. There's a diamond discard. All right, you guys can have one more. Plus 430. What was this bidding? Why doesn't West just show their hand? They could bid 2 spades, spades and a minor. And then they could bid like 4 clubs later if they want. How do they do in a club contract? They make 5 clubs. They're just cold for 5 clubs. Or 4 spades with the spades breaking. And yet they're defending 3 no trump, making 4. That's... I'm so confused as to what happened on this hand. Could we have defended 2 hearts doubled if I had bid differently? Maybe. Got a 17 count here. All up in one. At least they didn't double 3 now. I would have preferred to see it. Do I think they're too strong for 2 spades? I don't think you're ever too strong to overcall over a strong no trump. Because, like, the more stuff that you have, the less stuff your partner has, right? Like, it's so rare that you can have a hand that want like a 2 club opener and they open a no trump on your right. Sure, you could just make a penalty double with that hand, no problem. But if you're so good in terms of like suit quality and trick taking power, you could just bid 4 spades on your own. Like, just because you're 6'5" doesn't mean you have to show your second suit if you have 10 tricks and spades in your own hand. But yeah, I mean, this is a hand where 2 spades could go down, right? Like, what's wrong with overcalling 2 spades? Let's open a no trump again. Maybe we'll get more exciting auctions like the previous one. Heart lead. It's not uncommon to have a 2 club opener and Brad opens a no trump. Yeah, if you're in New Zealand, just about anything goes. But then you can still, you know, you can still, sorry, I'm thinking about the hand. You can still, like, double, and then when the opponent's exposed the psych, now you know it's your hand. If you don't have a penalty double over the opponent's strong no trump, you can run into issues, obviously. But this is why penalty doubles have become more popular. I'm going to take a diamond hook at trick 2. Right? Yeah, I'm just going to take a diamond hook at trick 2. I mean, it's possible West find a spade switch, but there might not have been much we could do. We only have 8 top tricks. Like, even at imps, this is probably the right plan. Could be right for us to run a bunch of clubs first. You know, maybe the opponents will discard and give us some information, but I really don't like exposing my hand. If I run a bunch of clubs and the king of diamonds is offside, then the opponents will always find the spade continuation. They'll get so many signals in. And if we just play a diamond and take the hook, West might be too afraid to switch to spades. West might just continue hearts, hoping that their partner has the ace. There's a spade switch. Well, we did our best. Oh. The opponents didn't work out to cash out spades. Oh, the spades got blocked because West switched to the what? West switched to the 9 of spades from queen 10-9. Not that it really mattered. And then followed up the line. Yeah, really weird. I mean, the defense isn't easy, right? And it becomes a lot easier if we run clubs first, because then the opponents actually get to signal. Obviously. But I am a little surprised that West switched to spades from this holding. I honestly would have expected a heart continuation from 5 of them. Anyway, we made the contract. We have an 8 count. Partner opens a club. Diamond overcall will show our hearts. A spade on our left. 2 hearts. I have the feeling this auction's not over. take out double on our left, so West still wants to compete. 3 diamonds on our right. I don't think I'm going to go after this. It does look like the hand is not all that friendly for them, though. Partner has spades sitting over the spade bidder. We have a lot of these like defensive-oriented cards, like the 10 of hearts, the 9 of diamonds. I might have 2 diamond tricks if partner has any honor in the suit. It's somewhat tempting to go after 3 diamonds. I mean, at the table, I think I would just pass. You can't think for a while and pass. You can think for a while and double, but you give way too much away if you think for a long time and pass. Declare is going to know exactly what's going on. It feels close. At teams, I would never consider doubling this, but at match points, you just gotta... do I think we were making 2 hearts? I think there's a good chance we were making 2 hearts, and that's the only reason that it's tempting to double this. Because the opponents have stolen away our plus score. And the rationale for that, which doesn't really apply to robot games, is that not every West in the room is going to reopen double. Obviously here, if we have the same auction, which I imagine a lot of the field will do on this hand, West always reopens double, so everyone's in the same boat. Therefore, there's no real need to protect our plus score by doubling the opponents. But in a real match point game, if we were scoring plus 110 and the opponents, save over us in 3 diamonds, then we really need to go after them. Anyway, I'm going to let it go. Let's lead a... I guess we'll lead a heart. Heart leads a little bit. It makes me nervous a little bit, because this could blow a trick in the suit. And a spade's somewhat tempting, just because if I can void myself in spades, the 9 of diamonds might come into play even without partner having a card in the suit, but I really don't like leading the opponent's suits. I think it tends to work out poorly quite often. Let's lead a heart, though. It's our suit. 5, 6, 9, ace. 5, 6, 9, ace. 5, 6, 9? Jack of clubs, queen, 3. So Declare roughed 1 heart in the dummy. Dummy had a singleton, partner had 4 of them, Declare had 4. The 9 of hearts forced the ace? What happened at trick 1? That is a very confusing trick to me. I mean, obviously partner has the Jack of hearts. But do they have the king as well? 5, 6, 9, ace? What? I feel like Declare is pretty likely to have the king of hearts. So partner has the king, queen of clubs. And nothing in diamonds, the jack of hearts, and the ace queen of spades. So I guess I don't need to overtake this. I was thinking I might need to overtake this card to put a spade through, so that we can get a 3rd round of spades on the table before Declare has drawn my 9 of diamonds. But it looks like I can play low, effectively giving count. Partner will switch to hearts. Declare can win the king. Go king of diamonds, diamond. Ooh. Wait. Or sorry, ace of diamonds, ace of diamonds, jack of diamonds, I mean. Wait a second, but I think East is pretty likely to be 6-4 in the red suits. That's okay. They have a singleton club and a doubleton spade. So yeah, I should be able to still play spade to the partner's queen, ace of spades, third round of spades, and get my 9 of diamonds promoted. Now, does it cost me to overtake this and switch to spades? Yeah, actually it might, right? It very well might. Because Declare can't play 3 rounds of spades immediately, otherwise... Sorry, partner can't play 3 rounds of spades. Declare could pitch their heart loser. The king of spades would set up. We need to score our heart trick first. Okay, let's let partner play a heart through. Okay, well, this is going to make the rest of the defense pretty easy. Now I'm in a position where I really just want to try and clarify to partner what's going on. So I think I want to play the ace of clubs back. Declare a ruff. And then they can go ace of diamonds, jack of diamonds. And then I can switch to spades. And partner will have a full count, or hopefully somewhat close to a full count, but then partner will know to play a third round of spades. Oh, the ace of clubs just cashes. Well, that's interesting. And my 9 of diamonds is just a winner. Fair enough. This became very confusing very quickly. We beat this so many tricks. Plus 150. Oh my god. What a terrible result for East-West. I mean, how are we going to do in hearts? We have at least 4 top losers, so we would have been 140 at best. Probably exactly 140, despite the bad trump split. Looks like we can pick up most of the rest of the hand for very few losers. You ended up doubling. Doubling what? Doubling 3 diamonds? Oh, 1 diamond. Well, doubling 1 diamond shows 4-4 in the majors. So that's a no-no. Because 1 heart shows 4. 1 heart and 1 spade show 4 here. This is kind of the unusual, or only unusual, sort of negative double position, where bidding at the 1 level still shows only a 4-card suit. Board 12. A diamond on our left. Take out double from our partner. We have a big hand. Lots of hearts. I guess let's go searching for the 4-4 spade fit. It might be important to plan that so that we can use the hearts to run and pitch partner's diamond. So we'll start with 2 diamonds. If partner has 4 hearts, they'll bid 2 hearts and we'll end up playing in hearts. I would really like to right side this though. Ace third of diamonds is kind of prime for West not leading a diamond. Getting a diamond led through our ace third is not ideal. Maybe it's best to just bid 4 hearts. That way West might be afraid of leading a diamond from the bear king. And if they do, partner could have queen doubleton. No, let's look for the 4-4 spade fit. Hopefully partner bids. Okay, partner bids 2 hearts, that's fine. We'll bid the heart game. Spade. Does anyone notice something wrong with this picture? Maybe? Well, here we are. We're in 4 hearts. Nice takeout double partner. And also nice 2-heart bid. We have a club, a diamond, a spade, and maybe even a heart to lose off the top. The spade lead is a little suspicious. Oh. Excuse me. Sorry, sneezed. This looks like a doubleton to me. So, partner has 12. We have 11. It's possible the king of hearts is onside. Alright, let's see what happens the first 2 tricks. Spade to the ace. West will probably continue spades. Yeah, so East has led a doubleton. I mean, if we were playing teams, we would just have to take the heart finesse, because we cannot make the contract if West has the heart king. We would just have a loser in every suit, at least. At match points, it is somewhat tempting to try and get out for down 1. Because I expect the field to be here. Now, the field probably will be playing from our side, and in that case, West might not lead or find the ace of spades lead. Then again, they might. I mean, Gib can do anything, right? There's no reason to expect that that Gib won't just lead a unsupported ace again. I mean, it looks to me like if West has the heart king, I can escape for down 1. I could lead a club now. West will win, give their partner ruff, and East will play a diamond through, but I can rise ace, ruff my winning jack of spades with the jack of hearts, as East won't be able to over ruff, and then cash 2 clubs pitching diamonds. Then a heart to the ace, queen of hearts, and I can pull trumps. I mean, it does require clubs to be 4-3, specifically East having 4 of them, West having the king of hearts. Ace of spades, ace of clubs, king of diamonds, king of hearts would be like a 14 count. West wouldn't be strong enough for a no trump opener. If I lead the jack of hearts and West wins and then gives their partner a ruff, we're in serious danger of going down multiple tricks because I have no entry back to the north hand to score club tricks. And if I try and cash the jack of spades to pitch a diamond so that I can ruff diamonds, then East will get another ruff. It feels highly percentage that West has the king of hearts. I guess I'm going to try this line for down 1. Let's lead a club. Okay. This is another way that I didn't bring this up, but this is another way that can actually help out. Now East has the club ace, which is great news for us. Because not only did we steal a club trick, East wanted their partner to win this trick. That's why we led the jack. East knows they want a spade ruff. Let's rough out the ace of clubs and then go ace of hearts and a heart. Now West kind of needs to have the king of hearts for their bid. And then we'll have a sure entry to the north hand to cash a third club to pitch a diamond loser at the very least. So ace of hearts. There's the spade ruff. But now diamond comes through. We get to win. All the trumps are pulled. We can pitch a diamond on the jack of spades, ruff a diamond, pitch a diamond on the queen of clubs, and we have the rest. 620. Out of nowhere. That went great. Now, are other people going to make four hearts? I guess West will lead the king of diamonds and you just have a loser in every suit. West will probably lead the king of diamonds against four hearts from the south. Board 13. We have a lot of plus scores today, although some of our minuses don't feel great. 7 spades specifically. 1 spade by east. Let's bid 2 no. We have both minors. 3 spades, 4 spades. I mean, we're not 6-6, which is what I would really prefer if I wanted to single-handedly save in 4 no trump. I think we should just pass. Like, we've showed our hand, partner had an opportunity to bid. Partner still has an opportunity to bid, I guess. I don't think this partner is going to realize that it could be correct to save, so we're just going to defend 4 spades, which is fine. But if we bid, we will always get doubled, and then it's just kind of a gamble. And maybe the more important lesson here is, like, we've showed our hand. Partner should understand that we have a hand that looks something like this. So they should be able to use their judgment and figure out what to do, whether to save or to defend. And their judgment was to defend, so... King of clubs lead. Wow, okay, that is not a particularly good dummy. But man, oh man, we have decisions at trick 2 immediately. Don't we? Just because partner doesn't signal. If only partner could signal for us, that would be helpful. If Declare has a diamond ace, it looks like Declare has the club queen. Partner would encourage with that card, or probably would encourage with that card, and the 2 of clubs is discouraging. So if we cash the club ace, Declare will have a parking place for a diamond loser if they have the diamond ace. The issue is that Declare might have just running spades and running hearts. So if I switch to diamonds, they might win the ace and then run all of the hearts and spades and pitch club losers from their hand, for example. Can they really have enough tricks, though, that multiple losers go away? I guess the answer is probably not. I mean, obviously, these could be very distributional. They could have, like, 7 spades or something, but then hopefully partner would find a sacrifice with a singleton spade and a big fit for one of our minors. I think it should be safe to switch to the diamond king. If they pitch a club loser... So what's the danger distribution for East to hold? They started with, say, a doubleton club. I mean, again, like, a lot of these hands I'm going to construct are probably ones where partners should be bidding 5 of a minor. Because it is starting to look like 5 of a minor is a cheap save, and it also looks like the opponents are cold for 4 spades. I'm going to switch to the diamond king. I think it's just much more likely that cashing the club ace blows a trick than switching to diamonds. Okay, king of diamonds holds. Well, this is weird. Guess I'll cash the club ace. There's the queen. Okay. Fair enough. Ace of spades. Spade. Partner did have a singleton spade, but partner also had the heart ace. Cool. We're out of tricks, right? Yeah, very strange. I mean, partner should definitely bid 5 clubs, I think. Partner has an ace, partner has a singleton spade. All of those look pretty normal. You bid 5 clubs? Wait, you bid 5 clubs when? After bidding 2 now, and then you bid 5 clubs? Yeah, you shouldn't have been punished that badly for it, but I kind of understand. I mean, I think you should probably bid 4 now. 5 clubs would tend to indicate longer clubs than diamonds, just from like a theoretical perspective. 4 now push the opponents into 5 spades. I mean, no surprise, right? Yeah, like 4 no's still takeout. It's not like 4 no somehow shows a different hand type than you had before, right? Your 2 no showed both minors, and so when you bid 4 no, you're just saying I'm still takeout for the minors. But then there's this additional distinction that you could have bid 5 clubs to say I would rather play clubs than diamonds. So what does 4 no say? I'd rather play diamonds than clubs. Anyway, this is a hand partner has kind of an automatic 5 club bid. I don't know if they should bid it over 3 spades. Maybe they should bid 4 clubs over 3 spades. At least that way we would be the one to make the final decision. But they definitely need to show their club fit. 2 no trump should show a pretty good hand at these colors, and we barely have it. Board 14. Diamond on our right. I will pass. 3 no. Spade lead. Stick in the 10. Dummy has 12. What was their range on 3 no? This is like 13 to 18 or something stupid, right? 13 to 15. Okay. That's a reasonable range. Anyway, let's play the 10. Jack of diamonds. Club. Partner wins the king. Jack of spades. 4 of spades. Thanks, Pard. Great continuation. So, can partner have another card? You know, the Jack of diamonds holding makes me think West has the diamond ace, so Declare has the club ace, probably. King, Jack of spades. Ace, Jack of diamonds. I guess partner probably has the ace of hearts. Let's set up the spade suit. Uh-oh. Partner's led from 3 small spades? Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh boy. Yep. Jack of spades? No! Okay. West can't have 4 spades for 3 no trump. Good call. You mean West shouldn't have 4 spades for 3 no trump. But it's also really weird that partner didn't continue the Jack of spades. Oh, I need to do advance card by card. So the Jack of diamonds holds 7 of clubs, partner wins the king. Here, if I had started with ace 10 8, 4th of spades, and Declare had the king 9 doubleton, partner would really need to play the Jack of spades here. So this is a big carding mistake from our robot opponent. Or I just called my partner an opponent, but that feels like a fair classification. Partner really needed to play the Jack of spades back here to protect against this. You know, on this layout, it doesn't really matter, right? Declare would cover with the queen, we win the ace, we play back a spade, and the same thing happens. Anyway, minus 430, feels somewhat flat. We got an 11 count, let's open a diamond. A heart, 3 diamonds, preemptive, 3 spades. Sure. I mean, I think we've done our job. You know, if we were not vulnerable, I would be very tempted to stick in a 4 diamond, like, preempt here, but I'm just going to pass. I think we've done our thing. 3 spades, 4 spades. Sure. Let's lead a diamond. It's probably, given that we have 4 spades, it's probably going to be pretty important to start trying to force east. Okay. King of diamonds holds. So, how badly do I want to play 2 more rounds of diamonds? I mean, it's also somewhat likely, I think, that East is roughing. You know, the 3 diamond bid should have 5 of them, especially at these colors. So if I continue a diamond, East will get forced. I think this is the right plan. Let me think about this. East definitely has the ace of clubs, right? East must have the ace of clubs. Otherwise, partner would have too many values for 3 diamonds. So if I play a diamond and East roughs, and let's say East knocks out my ace of spades in 2 rounds, I play another diamond, East roughs again, declare pulls trumps, he wouldn't be able to rough the heart suit good. He would have roughed 2 rounds of diamonds. Yeah, I think we should definitely continue diamonds. And if East discards, I'm going to play a 3rd round. Okay, heart to the ace. Partner plays the deuce. Spade to the jack. We'll definitely duck this trick. We do want to play another round of diamonds when dummy's out of trumps. Club. I guess I'll give count. King of hearts, sure. So declare has given up on pulling trumps. Okay. This is interesting. So what do I think is going on in East's hand? They played a spade 9 jack. Partner could have started with 10-9 doubleton of spades. That would give East 2 hearts, 1 diamond, 5 clubs, and 5 spades, which I guess is possible, right? East was under a little bit of pressure. I mean, I think a lot of people would make a responsive double here with 5-5 in the black suits, but I could understand bidding 3 spades. Ace, queen, 5th of clubs. Anyway, what happens if I don't rough this trick? Yeah, if I rough this trick and he started with 5-5 in the black suits... Oh, I guess I can play a diamond. Then declare can rough and pitch a club, but then I get the 8 of spades promoted on a heart play. So I guess it's always fine to rough. I'm just thinking, like, if I discard and East plays another club, partner can rough. And then once again, I'm still going to have 2 natural trump tricks. All right, anyway, let's rough and play a diamond, yeah? Like, if I rough and go ace of spades diamond, declare just wins, pulls trumps, and then their whole hand is high. And if I rough and play a diamond and declare roughs in hand to play a trump, oh, that's not good for us. Yeah, wait a second. I might need to discard here. I mean, it seems like such a weird picture of the hand for East to be 5-5 in the black suits. But that would be consistent with partner's carding. You know, partner played low-high in clubs, which we can't necessarily trust partner's count signals, but you gotta make do with what you're given. So if I discard and declare continues another club, I discard again, partner overroughs, presumably with the 10 of spades. Partner started with 10-9 doubleton, or the queen of spades, or whatever partner's spade card is. And then my ace 8-7 will collect 2 more trump tricks. We beat it 1. Yeah, I think this is the right play. Now this would go really badly if partner has given me the incorrect club count. Like if Declara now just roughs the next round of clubs with the 3 of spades and partner follows, then that's not good news for us. Is there a reason East can't have 6 spades? No. I mean, not at all, right? I would expect East to have 6 spades. But the way the play has gone would be a little bit weird if East had a 6-card spade suit. Because, if East had 6 spades, they wouldn't expect trumps to be 4-1. They would just probably try and pull trumps and set up the hearts. They had the king of clubs as an entry. So I think it's a lot more likely that East only has 5 spades, which would give them 5 clubs. I mean, we have a count on the rest of the suits. But yeah, if East is 6 spades and 4 clubs, then discarding here is bad. East is just going to play another club, and then ruff with the 3 of spades as once again I discard. I'm going to do it though. I think I'm right. There's the jack. There's the 10 of clubs. Partner does overruff with the queen. And now the jack of hearts comes through. So we just have 2 natural trump tricks. We could overruff or not. I guess there's no reason to. I'm just thinking, can I con East into doing something bad if I discard a diamond? If I overruff and exit the 8 of spades, East will win and play their last club and they get out for down 1. I guess I'll pitch a diamond, but East probably has worked out what to do. All right, we still beat him a trick, which is probably good. But yeah, this was actually a fascinating end position. I think I had to do what I did, but let me take a look. We'll get to the point in play. So king of diamonds, diamond ruff, heart to the ace, spade to the jack, club to the king, king of hearts, club to the ace, queen of clubs. So partner has the spade queen. Apparently I could ruff and still beat them a trick. Oh, of course. I forgot. Declare had already been forced. But it does become like a little bit more complicated. We play back the 10 of diamonds. If here we had, after roughing, pulled trumps with the ace of spades, we would not beat them because Declare's hand is now set up. So we actually have to continue a diamond, and the fact that partner happens to have the spade queen is good for us. Declare can ruff and dummy to protect their own trump holding, pitching a club, but now they're kind of end played into allowing our 8 of spades to score. Heart, partner plays the jack. They can ruff with the 10, but at this point, rather than over ruffing, we would discard. I guess over ruffing works out fine, and we can give partner a ruff. As long as they ruff our diamond with the queen of spades, we would be okay from here. But just discarding a diamond works out perfectly fine. And actually, I guess Declare ends up going down 2 or something, right? Because now when they exit a club, we pitch, partner ruffs with the queen of spades, and we get a trump coup on defense. So they have a little bit of work to do, in fact, if we ruff this and exit a diamond to get out for down 1. I'm guessing they would work out how to do it. But regardless, pitching also worked in this case. It's kind of cool. You can work out Declare's distribution based on the way they play the hand. Plus 50 feels like an okay result. Who knows? Last board, 3 diamond preempt, takeout double. This is going to go all pass, isn't it? 3 spades, 4 spades. Okay. King of diamonds lead. That is a pretty good dummy. 17 count. Singleton diamond, 4-card spade support. They try the 9 of spades. Sure. I guess I should duck? What are the odds that partner has a club void? Partner didn't lead clubs. I think it's a lot more likely that partner has a singleton spade. So that would make partner shape something like 1, 3, 7, 2. It's possible. I guess partner could have the heart ace. It's probably somewhat important to switch to hearts. Steal this trick and switch to hearts. 9 of spades is such a weird play. You know, why couldn't my partner have the singleton queen of spades? Who knows? I guess I'm going to win the queen and play a heart. Partner can like barely have the ace of hearts, king, queen of diamonds. If I don't, I'm a little bit concerned that Declare might run a bunch of clubs, like stiff king of clubs. All right, we tried. Oh, I see. Declare had 4 spades. So I don't think it matters much what I do from here. Let's pull a trump. And we get however many tricks we get. Club to the king. Diamond ruff. We gotta protect our 9 of clubs. We get a trick in the end, I suppose. Yeah. Made 4. 620. I wonder what Declare's plan was if we had ducked from the ace, queen, third of spades. Ah, what is this? BBO Plus is live. I guess this was the big update, whatever BBO Plus is. Okay. I mean, not a bad set overall, 64. If we duck, partner scores the spade 10. That would have been better for us. For sure. You can use video chat and set a system for the robots. Ooh, exciting. We got a 0 on board 4. No one else bid the cold grand? Opposite 3 key cards, but like what should have been a cold grand. That's unbelievable to me. I am shocked and appalled at everyone in this event for not bidding 7 spades on that board 4. That's crazy to me. I mean, I expected it to be below average. 0? Wow. We got a lot of 80s. Started off pretty well. I imagine some of the over tricks might have mattered, like board 2. Board 3. 84% on board 7 for making 5 clubs. That's not bad. We got 100 on board 12 for making 4 hearts. No surprise, really. Obviously, the defense could have been a little bit better on this one, but we did give the robots a difficult problem. I do wonder what minus 100 would have scored. You think a lot of people just did 6 on that 4th board? Yeah, so I mean, my thinking on 6, I think 6 is a pretty bad bid. If you're going to gamble, it feels like you should gamble on the thing that is most likely to be correct. And given that partner should have a really good hand, right? Like, put the king of clubs into the spade suit, and you would want to be in 7 spades, and that's a much more likely hand that partner has, as opposed to the one that they actually held. So if you just want to gamble, I think you should gamble on the top scoring result. That's why a lot of people, you'll see like really strong expert players jump to slams quite often. Like if they're in a spot where their choices are to like sign off in 3 no trump or possibly like try a slam, they'll just jump to a slam. But if you want to have a scientific auction, I think that's okay. Like getting to 6 spades by starting with some sort of like Q-bid auction, and then you like bid a couple times, you make like 4 slam tries and your partner rejects every one of them, then signing off in 6 spades, I think has a lot going for it. I would kind of prefer to do that. Maybe my approach of just blasting the grand is poor in retrospect, but I do think that if you just bid 6 spades over 3 diamonds, that's not a really good decision. That's my feeling on it. What are the rest of the results? Board 15, we did well to beat 4 spades, a trick. That's a little surprising, but I guess I understand it. All the other bids were natural, though, including 4 diamonds. Yeah, the fact that everything was natural is kind of weird. I mean, but like you can bid 5 diamonds, which they interpreted as a Q bid for spades. That would have been okay. You could bid 6 diamonds, Q bid for spades. I do hear you, but my feeling is that I think a lot of people who jump to 6 spades are just like not really visualizing partner's hand all that well. That would be my thinking on it. Because, you know, like just look at the hand, right? Partner has forced us to the 3 level and they have a ton of losers and their suits are terrible and they're only 5-5. Like this has to be an absolute dead minimum, if it even qualifies as a dead minimum. Like I'm not convinced 3 diamonds showing 5-5 in the majors is a good bid with this hand. I think 2 spades would be a lot of people's choice, right? You don't force your side to the 3 level with no guaranteed fit. So, you know, if partner's dead minimum looks like this, then I would much rather gamble on being at the 7 level than the 6. That would be my rationale.